Marriage can be so exciting, and marriage can be so challenging. Marriage can be so exciting because it's God's way to defeat loneliness and to put in the place of loneliness deep companionship, which means marriage is basically a friendship, a relationship, a deep commitment between one man and one woman till death parts them. But marriage can be incredibly challenging because it's so difficult to forgive each other, to accept each other, to bear with each other, to submit to each other, to yield to each other. That all is incredibly difficult. And marriage forces us into learning how to forgive, learning how to accept someone who's different, learning how to bear with someone who can be obnoxious and difficult at times. And marriage forces you and me to love a difficult person. And that is not easy. That is why we need Jesus Christ at the foundation of our lives. That is why we need Jesus Christ at the foundation of our marriages, which means our first loyalty is to Christ. And then because we are committed to Christ, we are committed to our spouse till death parts us.
One of the most important things that Christ calls us to is integrity, integer, which means we are coming together perfectly where we don't live hypocritical lives. Secondly, he calls us to be tremendously wise in how we deal with one another based out of humility, always putting the other first. Thirdly, your word. That's how somebody can recognize you. You aren't a human being without words. You're an animal. So the more you are truthful to your word, the healthier the relationship. Then, firstly, forgive as well. How do you forgive? How do you show your children how you forgive? That is how relationships come back together so frequently. Also, how do you deal with criticism? Are you stonewalling? Are you contemptuous? Are you one who gets sensitive and always defensive? Pushing back against these things by the power of the Holy Spirit, by the power of God's love functionally living in your heart, that sets up healthy marriages.